God first and we understand that when you put that work in, God will open the doors for you. But it gotta be up to you to put the work in. Not what you think is work, real work. Put the work in. You put the time in. You put the effort in. And God will open any door for you that you couldn't even imagine.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all already know Small City, Big Dreams, baby. It ain't no other organization that's doing it like them. You already know. Small City, Big Dreams.
Hey man, shout out to Small City, Big Dreams. It's a little flip in the building. Mr. Exotic Pop. Yeety.
Small City, Big Dreams, doing big shit in a major way from city to city, starting with our own members. I hope to see y'all doing y'all thing, capturing more shit out there. Man, fire. Shout out Small City, Big Dreams. My man, Valley Bell. Keep rocking, boy.
What's going on today, though, Sal?
Today it's a 1 or 2 day event. It's we live from the Sever Intergenerational Center, partnership between the Tunnel Vision, Chase the Dream, Live Casino, and many other partners. Shout out to County Executive Stuart Pittman, because without him this wouldn't have been possible. He made the calls, he linked us up with the right sponsors and the right partners, and now we're here. It's not going to be the end-all be-all for violence. It's just the start for us to plant a seed, and hopefully everybody else start their initiatives and workshops, then we can make progress as a whole. So don't stop now. If you wasn't able to be a part of this event, reach out to us, and hopefully we can partner in the later months. Just because you wasn't here don't mean that you ain't doing nothing. We know it's a lot of people out there, so just keep making a positive impact in the community.
Happy to have Comacell. So man, thank you so much for taking a minute to sit down with us. And obviously, you know, it's a great weekend. It's a lot going on. I can say that I don't know a person, as crazy as it may sound, I don't know a person that we grew up with that wasn't affected by gun violence in some way. Right. On whichever end of the spectrum, everybody we know has dealt with this some way. So I would be remiss if I didn't start this by saying, of course, TDK forever, rest in peace, Pretty Kids. So I want to start there, and just to kind of go back a few years, unfortunate event affected all of us. How much of Trey the Kid passing contributed to you wanting to be more active in the community, using your gifts not just for, you know, the business component, but for more community-based things as well? How much of that was a motivator for you?
I would say it wasn't much of a motivator for getting me into community work, because I was already doing that when Trey was alive. Right. We was working with Troy Stansbury and that whole movement. But I would say Trey's death contributed to me just taking my art career to the next level. Immediately after his passing, a mural was the first thing that popped in my mind. But it's crazy being an artist, I didn't think about doing it because I had never done art on that scale. So I reached around, I asked about who was doing most of the murals in the city. I heard about Jeff Huntington, got his contact. I told him the whole story of Trey and how important he was to the city. And I asked him, would he lend his talents to do it? He didn't even think about it and just say, yeah. But when he found out who I was and that I did art, he invited me along and was like, you can help out on this. So I kind of helped put the different images together that I felt like would look good, a Trey on the, on the memorial, and just helping out along with that mural. I was like, this is natural to me. I was already painting shirts, already painting. I just had stepped away from it for so long. But to then paint on a bigger scale, I would be remiss if I didn't give Trey his props for propelling that.
Trey the Kid, get at him, DJ Wonder.
Oh, we working with this.
Oh, wow. Don't need to pull my sonnies out.
Pull them out.
We working with this today on Sweat. Ready just wreck havoc. I'm just being modest, was ready to best at it. Fuck my old hoes, I'm ready to catch static. Designer everything, I stay in some fly fabrics. Fuck being average, I'm trying to live lavish. My son live in the hood, I need him in the palace. He just getting older, so I gotta give him balance. Make a couple G's his allowance. You ain't gotta hustle like your father did.
It just sucks that it takes death in some cases to push people to the next level. But it just started out with me wanting to memorize him, and then I liked it so much, and this all happened around the social justice movement when the death of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. So it just so happened that we got a call from the city, and they like, we would love you guys to do something for George Floyd downtown. So that just skyrocketed. Like, And then but going into community work, I would have to contribute that shout out to D Ward and Leadership Anne Arundel, because all of that happened at the same time.
Yep.
Leadership Anne Arundel connected me with different leaders of like minds, but it might have been different professions. And it really, I tell people all the time, even the people that I try to recruit and get in there now, like, I don't get nothing from getting you in there. It's not no money involved with it. It's truly the connections. It's truly being able to have those resources and the answers when you can't find them to put you out there. So it's a little list of trials and tribulations, and then just me always just having a passion for the people.
And it's funny you say that, because that was actually the word I was about to use, because when you say it's not about the money, a lot of times, in my opinion, which is everything, no, okay, and just my humble opinion, art is one of those things that the best artists, the purest artists, they do it based on a passion rather than monetary gain. Of course, everybody wants to be comfortable and you want to be recognized, and art can be highly valued, but that's not what it's about. Would you agree?
I would agree. Yeah.
So again, it was funny that you kind of acknowledged that passion. So is your goal, I want to talk about what your goal is. Your goal to try to uncover that passion in the youth, whether it be through art or through some other component. I guess my question is, what is the goal? Obviously, you look at something like, gun violence. That's not an issue that's going to be resolved in just one weekend, through just one event. But what are the expected goals of this event and this weekend going on?
The expected goal for me, it might be different than what Kyle's is.
Right. Yeah.
My goals for this event is really for us to just, one, open up the conversation with the youth. Mm-hmm. I've been telling plenty of people in here, it's funny to see the youth, when they amongst their peers, energy, loud, might curse. It could be a simple conversation with an adult and they quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
But so I've noticed through my art that I've been able to take down that blockage and just have simple conversations through art. And I don't know if it's them getting almost hypnotized into just painting and you kind of open up, but I use my art to just open up dialogue. Because, I asked them to paint. Most of the kids like, no, I can't draw. I'm like, no, just come, I got you. Let me guide you through this. It's like coloring in a coloring book. And, if it's a week project or a 2-week project, by day 3 or 4, they telling me some of the things that they probably don't tell their parents. Telling me some of the frustrations they go through. And so I use my art to open up convo. If it's another person that's passionate about art, I'll start to just ask them I ask them questions about, do they know how deep art is? Like, it's not just about painting on canvases. Art can be broken off into many genres. Mm-hmm. And just breaking that down to them, they'll start to feel more confidence in themselves. Because there's always somebody saying, I can't draw that good, or I'm not the best at drawing. It's not about being the best drawer. It's about knowing the preparations of doing a project. And talking about the money side, you gotta understand the finances of it, because from my perspective and what I've seen through experiences, artists, whether it's music, whether it's painting, we get taken advantage of very quick if we don't know the ins and outs of the business. Right. So you just gotta really link yourself up with other experienced artists, be a sponge and soak up as much as you can. And you gotta be comfortable with taking a back seat at the beginning too. That's how I got on. I just spoke to you about Jeff Huntington. I had to sit back and watch some of the things that he did, some of the methods, and I learned a lot through working with him, Cindy Fletcher, who I did the real big mural up downtown. Totally different style artists. And even though I look at both of them as being like better than me in detail, I know my drive can put me over the top. I know my creativity can put me over the top. So them being better is like, a detail artist doesn't scare me at all, because I got my own driving force behind it.
And that's what it's about, having that confidence. So of course, this would not be, I'm gonna tell you just like I told Birdie, this wouldn't be an episode of The Big Steppers if I didn't give you an opportunity to pop your shit and talk about, again, I know you since 5th, 6th grade, so I follow along and see what's going on. But to anyone who may not know, first of all, tell them where they can find you on social media, but also let them know what you tapped into. I mean, we see you on side celebrities, athletes, entertainers. We see you in the community. So tell them what you got going on right now.
First, you can check me out on social media at Cell Spitfire. That's Cell like cell phone, CELL, Spitfire. My website is cellspitfire.com. But right now I'm tapped in with everything, man. I call myself a multidisciplinary artist because I do multiple forms of art. I use art as the piece to get me in the door, and then I let people know that I'm not just an artist, I'm an asset. Like, I don't have to be painting to be making money with you. I'm gonna come in and try to be a creative thinker behind your project, find a way for us to collaborate. I hate when people like sit and look at somebody and be like, well, I can't work with him, because in my mind, I could work with anybody. For me, it's more about, can you work with me, or can we come to an agreement? So I always use that as a testament of my profession, and also a tip to the kids. Like, a lot of kids be scared to work or collaborate, and even adults, man, like, be open-minded. Sometimes you got to take a back seat on projects. Sometimes you can be the lead. But how you go about doing that with grace and defines who you is. And I feel like I could do it all. I could play the back seat and still make an impact. I could be front and center and make an impact. And you know, that's just how I rock and roll.
Again, man, I very much thank you for taking a second to come chop it up with us. You in the game tomorrow? You suiting up?
Nah, I'm behind the scenes, bro.
Okay.
You notice now I'm sitting back. I'm putting out fires, making sure everybody having a good time, making sure everything is going smooth. And that's how I am with an event. I be trying to enjoy it in the moment, but I'm just so focused on making sure things going right, man. I'm sitting back observing.
Well, again, from a third party perspective, I gotta give you guys mad props on the event. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate you.
And final word, man, anybody that wasn't a part of this event, we apologize. We know it's a lot of people out there with boots on the ground. Please don't take this as a shot to what you're doing. We see y'all. Like we said, this ain't a one-stop thing. Next month, me and you could be partnered up doing something. The next month, you and somebody else. That was the bigger point of this event as well, networking. Like,
that's what it's about.
Your entity should be here. You should be sitting back, listening to the voices of the youth, and then planning an attack in your head. And then for the rest of the month, we should have an itinerary of all of these different partnerships between different community organizers, different nonprofits, athletes, whatever, and we just do different things until we get it right. And as you can see, it's made a big impact so far. These kids is truly engaged. And like Buddy said, how many people can keep a teenager attention for 8 hours?
Exactly.
I ain't seen none of them talk about leaving yet, so I don't want to
enjoy themselves. I see parents out in the hallway
going.
I see the parents ready to go, but the kids are still in their seats. So you make a good point there.
Hi, we're Anne Arundel Workforce Development, offering career and employment services. We have summer internships and year-round certification opportunities.
So how can anybody get in contact with you?
Yeah, they can sign up on our website and register for one of our programs.
Hi, Scott. I'm here with the Register of Wills, man. We help people out in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, getting people's last final wishes in order, helping everything go straight on the legal side, making sure we can avoid as many family hiccups as possible, just getting things prepared for, you know what I'm saying, the unfortunate passing of that. So we can get in contact with us on our website, registers.maryland.gov. I'm a deputy there. I work helping people open up estates and estate planning. My name's Kai Scott. Y'all can always reach out to me. Just call our office and ask for Kai.
You go get a gun and you shoot somebody in the community, you deteriorate the value of your community. You deteriorate people that work their whole lives, their property value. You make it unsafe in your community. And you put a target in your community, that's not a good place to go. We don't want that. You know, I know it's a lot of things that the youngins see on social media, and we gotta get away from the cool idea, man. In the black community, everything is cool when it comes to destroying your community. It's cool to be a street nigga. It's cool to sell drugs to your community. It's cool to shoot somebody. It's cool to go to jail. But when we gonna start normalizing, it's cool to just be smart.
How you doing? We out here at the Gun Violence Prevention Weekend with We Responders, and what we do, we offer the community first aid CPR, stop the bleed training. We actually do active shooter training, Narcan overdose prevention. We do a lot. We teach the kids hands-on. As you can look here, we have some of our demonstrations. And we're gonna do a demonstration hands-on showing kids how to apply pressure to wounds and stop bleeding. So stay tuned, we're coming out after lunch with our demonstrations.
Hey man, you already know what it is, man. I'm back at home, back in the city. You know what I'm saying? Small city, big dreams. Whole lot of dreams out here, whole lot of dream chasers. Making shit happen, man. You already know what it is.
told y'all this go around, this shit gonna get crazy, right? Well, this the part right here where we turn niggas into believers. Don't got no problem bumping down, I'm there long as the paper blue. Poppy show what paper do. Track out paint tomato soup. Doughboy in Bottega boots. Fendi jumper, Jason suit. Growling when I'm racing through. Her locked up like a Haitian crew. Little bitch, I'm the kid, yeah, super jazz, I ain't no chasing you. Dude was tough as hell until we slumped them, now they facing you. Laro say the gang you need to drop, ain't no replacing you. These little niggas tracing you. Drop a four stuck like pacing glue. Retros with the laces loose. They know where I'm stationed to. Bumpy this shit underground, straight up at the basement zoo. One deep in this two though, I'm strapped down just like a Navy crew.
Here we go. 1 for 2. Get him for the top of the key. Off the bridge. Gilly. 1 for 4. 1 for 5. And here she goes. She's back. Oh! Give me one more. Oh! Let me get one more, Sean. This thing is not even you, Gilly. She wants money. She shoot better than you. Not me, but you.
Finally had a chance to kind of step away from all of the madness. We had to kind of pull off into a little side closet pause, but you know, I'm so tremendously honored to be able to have you step away from the event. So first of all, let me give you kudos. It's beautiful out there, bro. Like, what was your what's your initial impression of everything that's going on right now?
I mean, it's kind of crazy because like when we do events like this, I'm always so in the moment that I don't really get to digest everything until after it's over. You know, as soon as we wrapped up for lunch, like everybody was coming like, yo, we need to take this on the road, we need to do this. And I was like, I'm just trying to make sure everything running smooth. You know what I mean? It's a lot that goes into putting this stuff together. So while it's going on, you just wrapping your mind around everything. I'm operating off of 2 hours of sleep. We finished up at 1 a.m. last night, woke back up at 4, so it's a lot, man. But it's beautiful. I'm thankful that it's having the impact that it's had, for sure.
Absolutely. And for anyone who may not be aware, or anyone who's just kind of popping in and didn't get the full scope of the event, well, first of all, let me just reintroduce again. I'm with Kyle Williams on behalf of Tunnel Vision, and this is, I know we had an event last year, so this is the 2nd annual, or is this a completely different event from?
Nah, so this the first one we did for gun violence.
For gun violence, because last year's event was...
We did it for social justice.
Okay, okay. But again, that tells, or that demonstrates exactly what your commitment has been to the community. So I want to actually start there in terms of business aside, aspirations and dreams aside. Why was it important for you? Why is it important for you to make sure you have that type of presence in the community to do these events, whether it be social justice or in this case, gun violence?
Bitch took off my cape, if a hoe go, it ain't no saving you. Yeah. Wait, let's talk about what that fat did. Demon on my shoulder, go get back blood in my eyelids. Buzz inside to make this a spaceship feel like a spy kid. I just made a 60 middleman play on some dry mid. Back seal my countertops, too much bass knock the pitches on. Lil' bro heard the feds in town, he still won't take them switches on. Ho just got a body done, spun some racks, that shit tissue song. Strolling through the comments, they like, bro, who the fuck pissed you off?
You know, it's my responsibility, right, as I continue to grow and being blessed to do different things in the community, that I got a good heart. You know, I want to see kids win, kids get the opportunities. And because a lot of our black and brown children, they don't know the possibilities outside of their neighborhoods, right? And for us to be able to take the time to inspire them and making sure that's their goodwill and teaching them everything that we need to learn. I know for me, you know, we don't have the rich uncles or the family members that we can go to give us the game. You know, so what I had to go through to learn everything that I learned, I had to get my bumps and bruises and everything like that. And I always made a testament to myself, and I also felt like it was my duty from God to say, hey, use what I've learned to help make somebody else's time or their curve shorter, right? Help give them the resources that they need to get there, because I didn't have that, you know, going through the hard way to get the things, right? So I just feel like that. And then, you know, really our community work started in 2020 with the pandemic.
Okay.
Right? So when we seen our people were hurting, trying to figure out how to pay the bills and everything like that, man, our community work really started with the basketball and television. We were doing it in these women, right? We went out there to play basketball, but I always knew that, yo, we want to make the impact from the league have a community impact, a social and economic impact. Yeah, we here to play basketball, but we're gonna take the resources, all that, put it in the pocket. We're gonna pump that back into the community and watch how this thing grow. And that's what really all this started from, the men's television basketball league. We started doing back to school drives, bike drives, and everything like that. And that's what got us into the entrepreneurship, the mentoring. Right now, we got a program where we teaching kids about manufacturing, how to create their own brands, right? The whole trade behind design and different things like that. We teaching people how to do welding, electricity on that side, and that's opposite from what we do in the business sector, right? But from what we do, man, I become to love more the community work, and we do more than I do making a dollar, right? Making money is important, but the most important thing to me is the impact that we have in our community, because at the end of the day, I would want somebody to do that for my children, right? I want to do some things to help affect your children, and vice versa, the work that you guys are doing. So that's always been my drive, my mission behind it, man, and I just feel like it's a God-given duty for us to do that when we're blessed to be in certain positions.
Absolutely, and that's, again, not to get political or religious, but again, that is the true example of a person's character, is what they will do for other people, how they pay it forward. It's not always about what benefit they receive or how they grow from it. So again, like I said, man, it's truly, truly commendable. So now let's talk about the event right now. I know it's a lot of things going on this weekend. It's a Saturday and a Sunday event. So what is the gun violence initiative? What is the event? Let's explain.
So the whole reason for me to put it together, so it's called the Gun Violence Prevention Weekend, right? And what we wanted to do is, as you know, man, we got these young boys and these young girls, man, they beefing over communities that we don't own. It's stupid stuff that's rooting from the neighborhoods. They're being forced into a lot of things, right? Of course, us growing up, we always had, but the new generation is different. We got to connect with them in a different way. You know, when we were growing up, we had TV shows that taught us the right things to do. You know what I'm saying? We had positive songs, even though we still had the negative ones. We had the positive music and different things. And I think that the social media influence is turning our communities in the wrong direction. So I wanted to reverse that thought, bring the ones in that they're seeing on social media, to tell them the real spill about what's really going on, to let them know most of the stuff that they're seeing on social media isn't real life.
This on my own, in other words, don't owe nobody none. Went from fat and broke to they hand out like throw somebody some. Heard the shot some blocks away, that just means somebody done. Hey, I get the cack and knock the legs, I won't nobody run. Known for heaven's eyes, I still can point you to them dirt boys. I come from the trenches, still outside when they had turf wars. Did it just to crush them, do my big one on them hurt boys. We step on the pack and still got scissor for the purple. Yeah. Hold up, Tom, don't cut this shit out, man. Let me talk my shit. Tom, hold up. Yeah, hey. Y'all niggas know y'all can't fuck with me. I know y'all tired of me saying it, but like, nigga, this the exclamation point. What is the exclamation point? What it is? This the part.
Big jet back here. Drop down low. You didn't say the kid is just too small. He said he just too small, Kenny. He just too small. That's what we're going to do today. Back all the way to the corner. Shoot it. Okay, you look down. Get into that field full court. This is a heavy. Here we go.
Housing Commission, Shore United Bank, First United Bank, M&T Bank, the Housing Commission of Anne Arundel County, Chase Your Dreams Initiative. All of our partners, thank you for making this happen. I Have Foundation, all of the partners, the City of Annapolis, No Harm. Thank you guys for making this happen. We appreciate you guys. And again, what we're doing for this weekend is we're using the data to create programs to help the young men and young women. So if you guys want to get on the link on your phone for the events, fill out the surveys, help us collect the information that we need to make positive change moving forward. But with that being said, we got my guy here, Lil Flip, H-Town legend, getting ready for the halftime performance.
When I hit the club, I'm a piece of Taylor Tanner. The Lord dance nigga win, bad table manners. We ain't bad, my nigga, what is y'all? Like when we walk inside clubs, niggas so linking our hands. Cause they know we run track. All night, how could your girl leave me and be with you all night? But it's alright, cause you know we don't kiss. Like Too Short said, I tried to told you, that those girls really freak. Saying this is how they gotta make their money. Now you make them know, lying at, smiling in your face, man, her best friend. I suppose they like the way me and Banner Pimp. You can catch me in Baltimore, eat steak and shrimp. Okay, what's that louder? What's that louder? This guy, he said, this sound louder? Y'all show some love. They need y'all show some love. It's a Baltimore thing. Shaggy. Show you right on, show. You gonna flash. Uh-oh. If you from Baltimore, you know exactly what's going on. Everybody clap your hands. If you from Baltimore, clap your hands right now, show us the love. We hear everybody clap their hands right now. We here to raise the awareness for Convention Weekend. They love us in Baltimore. If you from Baltimore, show us the love. Look at you. Show what's up, Flash. Say what's up. Back up a little bit so I give him some space. Shaggy, I'm gonna bring up on Flash. Hey. Oh.
There comes a point where we need to stop pulling people out of the river and we need to go upstream and figure out why they're falling in the first place. Does anyone know who that's from? It's from African Bishop Desmond Tutu. And so, I am a leader at my school within the community of Annapolis and Annapolis High School. While I have not experienced gun violence directly, when Ms. Shalise did the demonstration of the note cards, that is Annapolis High School at its smallest distinction, to where as though while you may not be directly affected by gun violence, it affects the entire community when somebody from the community dies from gun violence or is affected by trauma. So I think when we look at the bigger picture and not necessarily, of course, honing on those directly affected, but a lot of the times we lose a couple people in the gaps and the cracks to where as though we kind of hyper-focus and don't look at the big picture and kind of lose focus that, you know, the entire school is affected by a particular situation. So that has just been my philosophy when it comes to gun violence, is that yes, we have to mourn the individual and uplift the life that is lived, but also ensure that we check on every individual, whether they were a classmate, a football teammate, a cousin, the mother, the grandmother, or even the school counselor.
Commendable mission this weekend, but it wouldn't be an episode of the Big Stepper series if we didn't talk about what made you, Berry, a big stepper. So I do need you to pop your shit a little bit. Talk to us about what the latest is with Tunnel Vision, the brand, where we are and where we're going with that.
Man, we just did a dope journey series, our new jackets that we've been doing with the NFL Professional League. So we got that jumping off, man. We always got the new Tunnel Vision League coming back full force. We got a new program that's coming up. We actually, I have to put this out there, but we're working on a deal with the state where we're ready to start manufacturing in Maryland. We're going to be creating over 100 jobs in the next 5 years. We're going to have like a tunnel vision facility here, just like Under Armour, going big. What else we got, man? We got the Tunnel Vision brunch coming this summer, of the all white. It's going to be like a Rock Nation brunch where we're doing it for entrepreneurs, different things like that. We got something else coming up with Gillian Wilder I haven't announced yet. What else? We got major projects, court projects coming up. We got some NBA players that we're doing stuff with. We're doing a project for Lou Williams, his new court project. We're doing a project in Bacon Town this year, just like we did in Meade Village. We got 2 more courts that we're doing in Meade Village this year as well. So we got a lot going on, man. And I'm just so thankful that we get the opportunities that we get, man. But I'm looking to shine light on my other brothers and their businesses, man, and how we can all come together. Because when we come together strong, we all win. That's what I'm about.
And that's what the goal is. So let the people know where they can follow along with the journey in terms of which your social media website or
our social media handle is at The Tunnel Vision. That's THE in front of Tunnel Vision. You can catch us on all platforms with that Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, all of that, man. So you catch us there. And then, yeah, man, we got the Chase Your Dreams initiative, that website too, is chaseyourdreamsinc.org. Let's band up, let's collaborate, let's do it big for the community, man. And yeah, shout out to everybody out there.
You spare his life.
What's going on, y'all? We back at it. We on location. It's the Chase Your Dreams All-Star Celebrity Initiative. I mean, the title is so crazy, but I'm so honored that we have one of the celebrities here, Jose, Mr. Put It In Motion himself. And again, it's an honor, man.
I got a plan, put it in motion. You got a plan, put it in motion. Why is you playing? Put it in motion, put it in motion, put it in motion. I got a brand, put it in motion. I got a plan, put it in motion. You got a plan, put it in motion, put it in motion, put it in motion. I got a plan, put it in motion. You got a plan, put it in motion. Why is you playing? Put it in motion, put it in motion, put it in motion.
Small City Big Dreams. First of all, I gotta give you your props, bro. I saw the performance yesterday. Bro, you too young to be that poised, man. Where did it all come from? How you get that in your veins like that?
So before I was born, my father, he probably the one he was probably the source, because when he was to rap as well. And when I was born, I guess like it was just in me. Like when I was like still a baby, we would get in the studio, we would freestyle, we would play with beats because we had a beat maker and all that. And by the time I turned 6 or 5, I came to my father with the hook to my first ever song / single.
Oh, so you write your own bars and all that, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what it's about, real hip hop. So listen, we here, we're doing the gun drive or the gun prevention weekend, and we keep saying it's for the youth. Obviously, you represent the youth, man. What does something like this mean to you? Why is this gun violence prevention important to you?
Because it's happening a lot everywhere in this world. There's no place that doesn't have this gun violence. So the reason I love this and I'm like excited because this part of the world, like these organizations, the world is so big. So these organizations, like they try to make themselves as big as possible, but you can never get as big as the world. So that's why we're taking it step by step. It takes time, but I know that if we keep doing these like this, I know we can make the world a better place.
Hey, man, you hear it right here from the youth himself, man. Shorty is well beyond his years, and he got a lot of years to come. So let us know what we have to look forward to from you, Lord.
My
album about?
It's about chasing your dreams. It's a journey because 10 is like the number of success and all that. And even though this is success, it's not the end.
Right.
So 10 is my album dropping on April 3rd, exclusively on my website www.lordzaze.com.
For sure.
And y'all can go and buy it. on my website, and a lot more than that to come.
Hey man, listen, if you don't go support Lil Zay on the 4th of April, right? You said April?
April 3rd. Yeah.
April, I'm sorry, on the 3rd of April. If you don't go support Lil Zay, you playing yourself, man. Shorty is truly a star. He's next in line. We appreciate you. Good luck. He said I'm too stiff. Look, listen, man. We live on location. It's the Chase Your Dreams Tunnel Vision Gun Prevention Awareness Weekend. The man speaks for himself.
Yo, man. Yo, he said 60 seconds, man. Motherfuckers at 30 seconds stuttering, man.
Listen, that's what I do. I get nervous when pretty women around. Who's the keep up with you? That's not your wife, my man. Oh, all right, yeah, we don't take the whole. Ignore all of that. Now listen, real shit though. Again, we live, like I said, we at Old Mill High School for the Tunnel Vision Chase Your Dreams Gun Prevention Awareness Weekend, and we have Shiggy on the scene right now with us.
Yo,
listen,
March 30th is my birthday, so I'm going for 30. You
going for 30?
I know it's Women's History Month, but it's my month too.
Get his kicks, bro. He got on black airs. He's not.
He's John Geiger's. You know what I'm saying? It's
word.
And it's not just black on you. Go ahead,
Listen, I just had to make sure. I didn't know if you was coming to really hoop or you playing around.
I left my sneakers. I need to borrow somebody's shoes. I'm gonna see. It's probably a kid out there that wear my size. I gotta borrow some. What size though, homie?
Sneakers, though. I need to. Listen, I think you got this shoe right here.
That's my man.
Okay, word. Listen, this is the Big Stepper series, so we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't give you a chance to shout out to your man's brand.
Yeah, duck face. You know what I'm saying? It's my man, Brown right here.
That's where Golly. It's kind of way.
Nah, they looking great.
Yeah, we looking good.
Nah, we looking great. I think we gonna go all the way. Knicks all the way.
Knicks.
Come on, yo, bro. We can see you. We
from out here, so we got the Wizards. That's all we got.
That's we need a little more.
It's not enough. But look, man, listen. I'm not gonna hold you like I said before. I just want to kind of get an idea when you come out to do charity and weekends like this. What does this mean to you, bro? Like when you do community work, what does that mean for you?
It means a lot, man. Cause it shows like how much reach that we have. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are like they call us influencers, but you don't really get to see how much you influence people till you do things like this. You know what I'm saying? Like the likes and comments is cool, but you didn't get to see people when they see you and how much of an impact you have on other people's lives. So doing these community events is very important for youth and development, people growing up, or to see like, you know, it's not typical. You know, everybody don't gotta be a doctor, a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You show that you can do way more. You can use your talents to do a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? So there's no limitations to say. So it's like when you meet us, it's like you get to see that in real life. You get to see people that you look up to and inspire you. Like we here, man. We just here playing basketball, man.
Right, and you know, I keep saying where we come from, we all know somebody or have some type of experience where gun violence has affected us in some way. So, do you have a story or anybody who you know personally that was affected by gun violence?
I lost friends to gun violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because you get older and you start to look back at like certain situations, like certain people not here in your life. You know, it's like especially now you do so much things. I go so many places and you think about certain things. Like it's crazy. You know, to even think of. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. You know what I'm saying? You think of it like I'm 30 now. You know what I'm saying? Those are people that they didn't get a chance to do 30. Some people don't get a chance to have kids. Like I got a daughter. Like I think about stuff like that all the time. Like you know what I'm saying? People lose their life before they even get to live their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard though.
Anybody you want to shout out that was a victim of gun violence? I know it's a lot to name, but
shout out to my
boy Kenny. Look, this is how we gonna do this, right? Because I lost a brother to gun violence as well. So I'm gonna say long live Kenny. You said Kenny, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say long live Kenny. Can I get you to say TDK forever?
TDK forever.
TDK forever, man. Look, Big Stepper series, man. Gun violence prevention weekend. What's going on, y'all? We back more of the Big Stepper series, and we are very, very honored to have the lovely Renee Bonet. Am I saying it correct?
Yeah. I don't wanna lose your love. I don't wanna say my mind. It's always the little things I remember. I just kinda had to step away. Step away.
I'm happy to say welcome home because you from out here. You didn't know I knew that, right? Yes. See, I've been following. I told you that. Now, first of all, I'm gonna say I don't know how good you're gonna play today because you look like you on a million. So was you here for the photo op or the hoop for real? What we doing?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just hope I don't fall into my shoes.
You starting today? What team you on? Oh yeah, so she better start. We're watching. She got fans out here, but no. Again, Renee. First of all, this is basketball. Oh my lord. Yeah, we in a whole nother league right now. So just bear with her, okay? Don't judge. This is here for good. This is for charity.
I was a cheerleader.
She was a cheerleader, so today she's reversing roles. So just work with her, y'all. Just work with her.
Y'all gotta understand.
But listen, the whole event this weekend, the gun drive, gun prevention. I keep saying gun drive, but gun prevention. Something like this. Why was it important here? I know you had a personal story that made it hit home.
Yeah, my brother was killed right here in the DMV, and he never made it to his 21st birthday. So I'm here to show love, to everybody who was lost for life. Just keep it.
What's your brother's name?
His name is Murphy.
Long live Murphy, man. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop the nonsense. So when things like that happen, I know it's very difficult. So how have you used that to kind of propel what you're doing and start your career?
It's like literally who I am. Like once he was killed, like I left PNV and moved to Atlanta and just isolated myself. Like I didn't, it was hard. So I didn't want to be around family. I didn't want to be around things that reminded me of him or what happened. I was so angry. So it just pushed me. It was a rapper. So I'm an R&B singer, but it just pushed me to do really good for him.
That's very commendable. Let us know, Renee. And speaking of this, you being an artist, R&B, what do we have to look forward to? What do you guys got this on?
So we just got our first little situation,
Congrats on that.
SRG, Virgin Music University. And we're dropping an album called Voice Memos. Some of my, personal thoughts.
Voice Memos, I like that.
Into an album, and I think it's classic R&B, and I'm taking it back to, we got the roots here. Like,
that is for sure. That is for sure.
It's here.
So listen, let the people know where they can follow you at on IG, social media, whatever case may be.
Renee Bonet, so RENEBONET.
Renee on Instagram, so all social media. And I know that the IG is close to 1 million, y'all. So go hit that follow, put it over $1 million mark. So that way, the DMV is all well represented, man. Appreciate y'all. Big step of series. And look, I'm gonna say long live Murph. I get you to say long TDK forever. My brother that we lost, so TDK forever.
Come on, baby.
Big step of series. We out. Right here with you. You owe me this one,
man. It's all good, man. I didn't hit you though.
No, you did. You did.
If I'd have hit you, I wouldn't have to do this interview. Y'all been warming up. They say on point, man. Say these little kids from Baltimore, different.
Sure. Yeah, that's us. Look, we back at it. Big step of series.
Nigga,
I'm with the king. I'm with the king himself. If we go back like that, I'm familiar.
That dancing ass nigga.
All right.
Oh, that's all three of them. Let me see them legs.
Give it, save it. Give it, we got us coming, bro. Save it. Finish it.
Right, look, so as you can see, we back here cutting up. We about to go get Gilly warmed up, so I'm not gonna hold him for too long. I did want to get a second though, just to kind of figure out. Listen, a lot of celebrities, the bigger they get, you don't see them in the community. It's the exact opposite with Gil. Gil, why is that? Why do we see you so in the community so often? What does this mean?
The communities that produce me. That's where I come from. So
that's where we come from. So look, I'm not gonna hold him. I'm gonna say long live cheese. Can I get you to say TDK forever?
TDK forever.
My man.
Long live cheddar.
We continuing right along with the program. We were actually able to pull in another one of the more silent investors, I guess, but he's certainly a major contributor to Tunnel Vision, the whole event that we have going on. I know him as Fatman. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to the world, how he want to be recognized. What's your name to the public, bro?
William Brooks.
William Brooks. Again, first of all, I did want to say to you, I almost didn't even pull you on camera because you had the Cowboys hat on, but I know you're a good guy, so I let it slide just this one time. No, I'm kidding. But no, Fatman, like I said, bro, first of all, just like I told Comacell and Kyle, major props for the event, yo. It's a beautiful thing, man. I truly appreciate what you guys are doing for the community, and I want to start there. When you talk about, you know, gun violence prevention, just community work in general, the basketball league, why was that something that you felt was important to you?
Well, the crazy thing is the basketball league, how it came about, just off of pickup basketball during COVID. And we was on the phone, the whole television team, and Kyle said, don't look at this as a downtime, this is a time for opportunity. This is a time for opportunity for us to make money. Light went off in my head, basketball. So, me personally, y'all know me, I grew up like everybody was a bad kid, running around in the street or whatever. I'm looking forward to gain some monetary money. I'm just keeping it a buck. Kyle said, nah, we're gonna get back to the community. Get back to the community? Nah, man, get what back? Right. Nah, we're gonna get back. They're gonna put us in the bigger light. All right, we go with it, we get back. Have it back to school, use that money to do all that. Then, I don't know if y'all know, we do a Thanksgiving game every year, Turkey Bowl game.
Yeah, I know that.
So, COVID year, we couldn't do it because COVID picked up around November. So, they actually had a game over in the village, and a kid got killed by gun violence during that game in honor of a woman's son who got killed during gun violence. They call it the Gotti Bowl. He got killed during, got shot or whatever. And now you had a game in his name and a kid got shot. So that kind of touched me because I lost two brothers to gun violence. The gun violence prevention weekend, Kyle Comacell came up with that. Like, I don't know how they bring tick, bro. Like, I'm 10, 15 years older than both of them. Man, when I tell you they bring tick, I don't be seeing where it comes from. Hey, we doing the gun violence prevention. Where that come from?
You right on board. You right on board.
Let's get it.
That's what's up.
Let's get it.
That's what's up.
Let's get it. But these communities in Anne Arundel County, which includes Annapolis, a lot of people outside this county, like a guy on IG said to us, it's good what y'all doing, but y'all need to come to Baltimore City because it's nice out where y'all live at. Nah,
misconception. They don't know.
It's really not nice like you think it is. You might got a nice in Severna Park where people don't know the crime is higher. It ain't that violent though, so it don't get exposed as much. But these areas that we maneuver around, it's real. It's real. You can lose your life in an instant.
Very easily.
I'm happy to make it to 51 and a half. Like, I'm lucky. Seriously, I'm lucky. Just as easy as I'm sitting here, I could not be here. Just so happened God had another plan for me. But it's not about us, it's about them young kids. So when they told me we doing it, I already knew it's gonna be crazy. But giving back to them kids is other than our own children, that's the best thing any man could do, man, because they are our future. You understand what I'm saying? So when I become 60 and 70, I can feel good roaming around the streets, ain't got to worry about getting shot, getting robbed.
Yeah, I could say it's a different type of experience when you see someone grow up from a child, mature through their puberty and teenage years, and then you watch that person lose their life to gun violence. Man, it's a very traumatic experience that people don't really understand. So even if one person could benefit from a weekend like this, is a very important cause.
So my older brother died when I was 17.
Sorry to hear that.
So that hit me. But watching my little brother Carlos die, everybody know it Lowe's, in 04, when I'm 32. Now it's different because I watched he the one under me. I watched him grow until he become a young man. And I ain't sitting here saying, he was all good and all that. I'm not saying that. But the way he died, that really struck me. Because like you just said, to watch him go from a baby come to a young man, lose his life when he's 25. Never getting to see 30, 40, 50. So when people tell me, hey, OG, boy, you old, you better get here.
That's the goal.
The goal is to get old, bro.
People don't realize how often a lot of those incidents, it's such an impulsive and quick thing that has such long-term. And I saw a clip of a guy talking on social media recently where he said 5 minutes cost me 50 years.
Yeah.
He said a 1 minute argument led to a 3 minute fight that led to 30 seconds to go get the gun and 30 second shootout, and he ended up catching 50 years.
But the word you said, fight, it ain't even that no more.
That whole step gets skipped. They get right to it.
When we was coming up, I think the reason why they don't fight is the embarrassment of your homeboys. When you get your ass whipped.
Let's just be real, it is what it is.
You get your ass whipped. Boy, don't maybe go get such whip your ass, but 2-3 weeks from now, he gonna get in the squad. And that don't last long. That's the whole, it ain't even, like a lot of people, them kids can't fight. I'm not even gonna say that. I think it's the embarrassment of it, of your friends. But if they're your friend, I mean, we all get clowned, we all get joked. I done had my ass whipped many a time, but I'm here to tell about it, talk about it.
And that's what they don't realize.
That's the missing part. And the ones who get lost are the kids who really not in that. But I know him got a gun, so I have to carry a gun. I was talking to my wife and she asked me why all of them carry a gun. I said, think about this for 1 second, sweetheart. If you know 100% everybody in your neighborhood carrying a gun, you gonna walk out here without one? Now, even if you don't know, think they carrying it. The saying, you rather be safe than sorry, that's real in these hoods, bro. So we gotta get to them before they even get to that level. Like that's real. Friend got to fight with a kid. And I'm not gonna say the kid's name, but he kicked the kid while he was down. He gets spit and all that, and people talking about why he did that. He had to do that because of the environment he in. Do that make sense?
100%. I live
I know
adjacent to you. I see it, right.
I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining them, if you don't do that, now you gotta deal with these boys in his own hood every day. Like seriously, it just so happened I was weird because I walked to my own drum. You get what I'm saying? I was never a foul. I was just weird. I mean, little dirty kid growing up getting laughed at, joked at. Mother was into church.
Well, so many. A very familiar story.
Yeah.
People in that same story.
Now what about the parents? Because I had to stop myself from saying, oh man, it starts in the home. Because a lot of these parents, if you know my mother, all the kids were raised right. But you know my little brother Digi and Deidre, when they get outside, they make their own choices.
And that's the thing. The environment is always going to be, I mean.
Always. Because you're not around your mother 24/7.
You can't be, especially when, you know, our mothers had to work 2 jobs and this, that, and the third, so the environment is going to have some kind of impact on, and that's why, to bring this whole thing full circle, that's why what you and Cell and Birdie got going on is so important, because you give those kids programs and an outlet and activities and things to do that drive them away from those
I never
scenarios.
thought a basketball league could stop a straight beef. Because when the Meadows in the village was beef, I never knew it at the time. I'm just running the game. And I see him over there. Child got told, oh no, bro, they've been busting at each other last 2-3 months. What? Every Sunday for the last 5 years, over in Meade Village during the summer, not one incident, bro.
That's love.
The chief of police, why? Rolled up one day out there. I'm talking for like, I gotta do something I ain't never did there in my life, man. I gotta walk up to the police.
Right.
Walked up to her. What's going on? You want this? Like, yeah. She's like, how the hell you get these kids to, you know? I said, well, first of all, I respect them. So they gonna respect me. I said, I know a lot, but it ain't just me, Kyle, and Cell. It's other arms. It takes everybody to do this. You get what I'm saying? But I want to tap in what you said with the parents being to work. I can pinpoint when the environment changed. When your mother was no longer allowed to whoop my ass. See, because my mother could be at work because I knew Miss Denise gonna whoop my ass if I get out of line, or Miss Jackson. If you whoop a kid now, what's gonna happen?
Oh, you probably gotta fight the parent too.
You got war. But what's the saying was about to raise a child?
Take a village.
Take a village.
Take a village.
When did we lose? When did that get lost, bro? Like seriously, when did that get lost? In my opinion, that pinpoint, in my opinion,
major factor, yeah.
All this stuff, dog. Cause I knew y'all parents gonna put my tail. And then we had the hood hierarchy too. The unspoken, every hood knew I couldn't throw rocks because the police gonna come in. He gonna put foot in my tail for bringing the law around.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm with you. You made the situation high, yeah.
That just like real to me.
Well, again, hopefully, like you said, even if we reach just one or two, or even if we reach a small minority of these kids, if we can spark that change, you've done your job, my friend.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
I thank you for joining us. I commend y'all. And again, we will chop it up again in the future, man. Keep it up, man.
I appreciate you, man. Check them boys out. They on their thing, man. It's 100% right here. Y'all get with them.
Small city, big dreams.
Straight from Fatman. Y'all get with these boys, man.
It's your man, Location Chef, and as you can see, we had to bring it back home today. We had to touch the soil, because we representing with Small City Big Dreams Annapolis, the #1 nonprofit organization in Annapolis and the surrounding areas. And even though we at home today, it's not just about us. We got love for everybody, providing vital resources to all 7 low-income communities. Everything from drug and alcohol treatment, after-school resources, job placement resources, turkey drives at Thanksgiving, toy drives at Christmas, and so much more. Again, we understand how poverty can create barriers for everybody, but we will not let that get in the way. Again, Small City Big Dreams Annapolis. Look for us on Instagram. SCBD Annapolis. Also, look forward to that Big Stepper series. We're moving around the community. We're getting with the individuals that's making things happen, servicing the youth. The Big Stepper, so to speak. So again, we look forward to getting with y'all. Y'all get with us. Until then, SCBD. It's nothing. We do no bluffing.